doom doom doo da 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 doom
Welcome to the Joe Nicole Prince Homes 15th Annual Night of 1,000 Stars Gala. My name is Kimberly Pomerino and I'm the President of the Board of Directors as well as the co-chair for tonight's gala. Though we are missing everyone in person, we are very excited to be virtually sharing and celebrating our home with you. Boy, has it been an interesting year. But at Joe Nicole Prince Home, we found this year to be exciting, full of positive changes, and certainly lots of love. And we owe that all to our community that has rallied together to support our ever-changing needs, our mission, and most importantly, our residents. With your support, we have welcomed residents from all walks of life into our home to ensure they are loved and cared for at the end of their life. We've developed bonds with families for years to come, and we have trained students and community members in end-of-life care to ensure a better tomorrow. Not to mention the amazing feats we accomplished, like painting the interior of our entire home, getting new appliances, countertops, furniture, and so much more. So although we can't be together this year, and although many things are unknown, we can rejoice in the knowledge that we still can come together to support such a lovely, important home in our community. My personal experience with Joe Nicole Prince Home was in January of 2012 when my beloved mom received a terminal diagnosis. We were welcomed with such love and compassionate support. The Joe Nicole Prince Home will forever be a part of our hearts. Now, slip into your pajamas, grab your munchies and your wallet, and enjoy the show. Thank you so much.
Welcome everybody to our 15th Annual Night of 1,000 Stars Gala. My name is Amanda Nevue and I am the Executive Director at the Joe Nicole Prince Home. For those who are new to our nonprofit, I'll tell you a little bit about our home. We are a small nonprofit in Scotia, New York that cares for the terminally ill at the end of life. So these are individuals in our community who have the fewest options and the most need at their end of life. So anybody who comes to our home is on hospice care and gets 24/7 care provided to them by volunteers and staff free of charge. And it's in a home environment where it's filled with caring people, compassionate people, where residents and families can just come and be, you know, a family again, regardless of diagnosis and the fact that they are terminally ill. Another part about our home that a lot of people don't know is that we are truly a nonprofit. So that means we are 100% run on donations and grants. And that's why we are all here tonight. Our gala is our biggest fundraiser of the year, and that's why it's so important for us to get support from our community. So tonight, throughout the night, we're going to be encouraging you to donate what you can to help those who are most in need in your community. So I'll tell you a little bit about our gala tonight. You're watching us, so that means that you came to our website, joannicoleprinceHome.org/gala2020, and that means that you have access to our virtual silent auction, and you have access to donate or sponsor a patient. So the best way to do this is while you're watching this, whether it's through your computer or your phone or a tablet, grab another device and get on that device, go into joannicoleprinceHome.org/gala2020, and on that page you'll find buttons that will say donate now or sponsor a patient, and there will be a direct link to go and bid at our virtual silent auction. So please give what you can. Your impact really does make a difference. Your donations truly, truly help our home and keep us alive and allow us to take care of those in need at the end of life in our community.
Welcome to the 2020 Joan Nicole Prince Home Gala. It's my privilege this evening to be able to announce our honorees for this year. This is a group of faith community members who have been part of our history throughout these past 14 plus years. They have served in so many different capacities. They've served as bedside volunteers to our residents. They have served from their own churches, often as pastoral care people. They have served too in transitioning our home from spring needs and summer needs to fall needs and winter needs. They've washed windows, they've cleaned the house, they've done lawn work. It's just been an amazing journey with this group of marvelous people. The First Reformed Church of Glenville, Schenectady, and Scotia. Burnt Hills United Methodist Church. Christ Community Reformed Church in America. The Church of the Immaculate Conception. First Baptist Church of Scotia. The Trinity Presbyterian Church. The Zion Evangelical Lutheran Church. We ask that you welcome tonight a member of one of those churches. It is Libby Horn, who has been a volunteer here at the home since our beginning. She has worked as a patient care volunteer, but she has always been able to manage to support staff, other volunteers, and family members. She's brought a wisdom and a compassion in her years of service here. We are humbly grateful. Welcome, Libby Horn.
So a little bit about my story. Bonnie, who was the previous volunteer coordinator, came to my church in the fall of 2013, and she talked about the home, and around that time was when I went from working full-time to part-time, so I was like, I can do that. So actually on December 24th, 2013, on Christmas Eve, was my very first shift here. And it's the one and only shift where I was here for 7 a.m. Never did that again. I am not a morning person, but it has all been a great, great experience. I am a recently retired family nurse practitioner. I was previously a public health nurse, long enough ago that public health nurses actually took care of hospice patients. So I came to this with some experience as a caregiver and as a nurse, and it was one of my joys was to be able to share some of that with some of the students who are here. Several pre-med students, a couple even came to my office and saw patients with me. I think that volunteers liked that I felt confident. I think it made them feel a little more confident too. Because for a lot of volunteers, they really haven't done anything like this before. Sometimes when you're here, there's kind of space when the person is sleeping or there really isn't much of anything to do. So I have always brought things with me. One of the other things that I do in my life is I sing, and I'm always learning music. So sometimes you'll see me with headphones on, mumbling along a song, And the part that I sing is a very odd harmony, so patients are very nice about putting up with that. I've also made a number of costumes here for my chorus. More recently, I was making masks. It was fun to have residents see somebody still involved in other things in their life that they could kind of participate in as well. I mentioned at the beginning that Bonnie had come to our church, which is the Burn Hills United Methodist Church. And we have kind of a collaboration now. When we have a dinner, we try to always give the home some money. When they have a garage sale, we take the leftovers. It's been a really nice collaboration. And I hope that by the time you see this, everything will be going along as swimmingly as it always has. Have a great time tonight.
You must remember this, a kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely, no matter what the future brings, as time goes by. Moonlight and love songs never out of date, hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man and man must have his mate, that no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. And the world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. Moonlight and love songs are never out of date, hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man and man must have his mate, that no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. And the world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. And the world will always welcome lovers as time goes by.
Thank you, T.L. Holloway, for joining us tonight. We are so happy to have so many wonderful performers with us tonight supporting our mission and cause, and you can too. Right now until 10 p.m. you can bid on items at our silent auction by going to joannicoleprinceHome.org/bid. You can donate and sponsor a patient as well by going to joannicoleprinceHome.org/Gala 2020. There are a lot of fantastic items up for bid. You might want to reserve a little something for yourself or for someone you love. And don't forget, Every single cent we raise tonight goes directly into supporting the JNP home and its residents. That means everything from our mortgage to food. We cannot do what we do without your support. Please donate what you can. Thank you.
At the Joe Nicole Prince Home, we provide care for individuals at the end of life. We do this with a lot of help, support, and guidance from our community. One way is by leaning on our higher education institutions. These individuals that come into our home learn basic life skills, hands-on bedside care, and in hopes to become a more compassionate future healthcare provider. We'd like to thank all of our local colleges for all their support throughout the year. Thank you.
I'm a volunteer at the home, and I just wanted to share some of the experiences that I've had while a volunteer. I've been here for 2 years, and I always look forward to coming, spending time with the residents and caring for them. Everybody in the staff, everybody who volunteers is so wonderful, and thank you for all your support, and I hope this gala is the best yet.
Hi, my name is Gigi Keltika. I'm an incoming senior at Union College in Schenectady, New York. I'm majoring in neuroscience and I'm studying religious studies as my minor. In terms of my future goals and aspirations, I hope to be a physician assistant. These days, medicine is more modernized to fix people, to kind of prolong their life, to extend their life, to kind of let's see what the issue is, fix it as quick as we can, as fast as we can, and trying to just hide the idea of failure that may come from physicians, or the idea that medicine doesn't have the answer to every single issue. Though I learned a lot from kind of the expectations and the physical changes that come with the process of dying, there truly was no comparison to what I learned from the residents I sat next to day in and day out. They were the teachers for me. I learned most from them than I ever could in a classroom setting, where kind of the signs and conditions of how a person would die is listed. I got to see it and witness it for myself. I got to see the shortness of breath and feel those moments of kind of where you step back and really reevaluate how someone's process of death really changes throughout.
Hi everyone, my name is Grace Marola. I have been a volunteer at the Joe Nicole Prince Home since the beginning of 2019, and I have recently started nursing school at the Johns Hopkins School of Nursing. I would love to tell you a couple of my favorite things about the home today. The first thing is the sense of community, whether it is from the women who work in the home, the other volunteers, or the family members of the resident. Everybody has a common goal and is willing to pitch in, and it's a really nice environment to be part of. The second thing is hearing all of the life stories and amazing accomplishments from our residents. They've all done such amazing things in their lifetime, and it's really nice to hear their stories. The third thing is the really nice feeling you get when you know you have made a difference for one of the residents, whether it's just making them a little bit more comfortable or putting a smile on their face. It's a great feeling. Thank you so much for supporting the home. It means the world to us. Thank you.
Thank you to all our wonderful student volunteers. We love having each and every one of you at the JNP home. I'd like to introduce our next performer, Carla Page.
Hi, I'm Carla Page, host and producer of the Carla Page TV show for a very, very long time, 44 years, and also the lead singer of the Carla Page Traveling Show Band. And I am here to say congratulations, Joe Nicole Prince Home, 15 years, and I sure do wish you another 15. Night of 1,000 stars, 1,000 stars in the sky, make me realize you are the one love that I adore. But you know something? I feel that we are all one big happy family, and I want you to stand up wherever you are, clap your hands, and rock with me on this one, okay? You know this one. This is a 70s classic. And I already know we are bonded as family. So this song is for everybody who's ever been here, a resident of the Joe Nicole Prince home, or any of the staff over the 15 years, and all of the fabulous volunteers. Come on, clap with me. Come on. Come on. I don't hear you out there. Let me see ya. We are family. I got all my sisters with me and my brothers. We are family. Get up everybody and sing. We are family. Brothers and my sisters with me. Got them all. We are family. Get up everybody and sing. But you know something? For this next part, I'm going to see if I can get somebody that's a worker here, one of the staff, to come over and join me on this next part, because I've even got something for her to shake. And I know you're still standing, so stay with me. Come on, 15 years, we're celebrating. Okay, there you go. And you can we'll put you right here. We'll put you right here, okay. All right, this is Tony.
Hi, everybody.
And we've got Amanda on the camera, and they both were on my TV show and they were perfect guests. All right, so here we go. Let's clap again. You want to do this one with me? You gonna shake? Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by. And we fly just like birds of a feather. I will tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me check for the record. We're giving love and family dose. We think we are family. I got all my sisters with me. My sister here. We are family. Here we go. Get up everybody and sing. Yeah, that means you. We are family. I got my brothers and my sisters with me. Woo! We are family. Get up everybody and sing. So let's turn together. Come on. The other way. Come on. Yay! Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Okay, so what I would like to do now is I want to, again, say that I have a personal relationship here because of 3 of my dear close friends were here. That's right, Brenda, Yvette, and Anita. And I would come here to visit. And let me tell you something, I always was made to feel so welcome. And this is a beautiful place. It's loving, very loving. I want to tell you a very quick dream I had last night, and I'm about to wind up my part. But thanks for staying with me. I dreamt last night that these 2 angels came to visit me. And in my dream, they said to me, Carla, you are not doing enough. You've got to do more. And you know me, for those of you who do, or if you've heard about me, I do loads and loads and loads. But those angels told me, you've got to do more, Carla. So I am reaching out to each and every one of you out there to follow along what these angels said to me in my dream. But it's a message that can serve for all of us. You've got to do more, no matter what. So doing more means please support the Joe Nicole Prince home. Please. We want to see them 15 more years plus. They've really helped and loved and cared for so many people. What would we do without them? Really, What would we do without them? So anyway, I'm going to close with something else I want to do. I'm going to put my hat on. Is that all right? How you like this groovy hat, huh? You like it? Yeah. This is my closing part, and I just can't say that enough, that I love you, and listen to the words of these songs, okay? Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can. Now I'm going to take my elbow and I'm going to elbow tap you, okay? Since we can't shake and hands and we can't hug, but I got my elbow. Reach yours out too. Come on, elbow tap me, okay? All right, I'm going to close with this one. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Come on, one more clapping. Come on. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I'm gonna be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Come on, sing with me. Come on. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I'm going to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Thank you, Joan Nicole. Thank you so much. Thank you for all you've done and having this home here. Thank you. Come on, 15 more years plus. Congratulations.
Good evening. End-of-life care is a topic we all struggle with at some point in time in our lives, but there are others who may struggle even more. That is where Joan Nicole Prince Homes steps in, and we take individuals at the end of life with the fewest options and the most need. These individuals are people just like you and I, but they are unable to receive end-of-life care support safely and are unsupported in their care needs, may be suffering from emotional pain as well, and may not have the means to be financially taken care of. At Joan Nicole Prince, we recognize the importance of safe, compassionate, and loving care at the end of life, because no matter what disease, ailment, or life situations, we are all still human and deserve to be treated with respect at our end of life.
Hello, my name is Mara, and I'm a proud member of the JNP Board of Directors. While the Comfort Home model originated in upstate New York, JNP is truly unique. Visitors to the home can see our mission in action as our dedicated staff and host of volunteers provide compassionate end-of-life care to the most vulnerable members of the Capital District. JNP also serves as the training ground for the healthcare professionals of tomorrow, allowing students an unparalleled opportunity to gain hands-on experience in palliative care. For 14 years, the generosity of our supporters combined with a series of grants have helped us to meet the annual operating budget of $249,000. Please help JNP continue their essential work in our community by donating tonight. There's so many ways to give. Whether you decide to donate to JNP directly, sponsor a patient, or to bid during tonight's silent auction. We have a lot of wonderful items, so please relax, enjoy, and of course, bid generously.
This is my sister Kelly Rothrock, and I'm John Cade. Our mother was Lisa Ann Cade, and the care that she received at the Joe Nicole Prince home was unprecedented. At the time, she was working multiple jobs, I was working multiple jobs. We were barely making ends meet and barely meeting the ends that we need to take care of our own mother. It left it so that when we had time to spend with her, it wasn't free time. There wasn't like time for care or anything fun or any of those other things that you would like to do with the person that you're about to lose very soon.
Mm-hmm.
And the Joe Nicole Prince home took a weight off of our shoulders that was just, there's no words.
Yeah, it was really hard because, like, as soon as she got diagnosed with lung cancer, it was just appointment after appointment after appointment. And obviously, we haven't ever been through anything like that. So it was very difficult to try to juggle, you know, driving out from being an hour away in my own life and our work and everything else to take care of her. So by the time I would actually get to her, I would just be tired, exhausted, frustrated, and I couldn't just enjoy my time with her. So when we actually met the administrators of Joe Nicole Prince Home, it was just wonderful that they accepted her. And when she moved in, it really gave us an opportunity to spend time with her, just like a pure time with her, not having to worry so much about the care and what we have to do and take her to appointments. So I feel like we were able to get a lot of resolution spending time with her, and especially other members of our family. They got to come visit her, and it was just wonderful seeing her in that home, because she was a very unique person, and I know everyone in that home really loved her and she really impacted them. Our mom was a very unique mom. She was very fun, she was quirky, she was weird.
She was a handful.
She was a very big handful, and the people at the home know that. She was very stubborn. But even then, like when she was stubborn, they just loved her. They loved her purely.
Exactly as she was. It made it to where when we went to see her, it was stressless. It was exactly what we wanted to do. You want to go out in the garden, you want to watch a movie, you want to play a board game, you could do it with a free mind. And every moment was priceless.
It was. And, you know, even just her personality, she loves nature a lot. And the funny thing is, we set up her room when she moved in, and we brought all of her rocks and we brought all of her sticks that she used to collect, and just made it feel like home for her, because it was extremely important for her. And Joe Nicole Prince Home allowed us to do that, and that was incredible because they had never really seen anybody set up someone's room like that. So it was kind of funny, but it was nice because, you know, they even tried to help her enjoy nature and the things that were her. So I just want to say from my heart, thank you, Joe Nicole Prince Home, because
from both of us.
Yes, from both of us. But without you guys, we wouldn't have been able to
have a home for us to finish her life in. Without a doubt, like that, it was a nicer place than she had ever lived in her entire life, let alone how she was treated while she was there.
And it also just allowed us to spend quality time with her that we really needed to kind of just resolve things in our life. So from both of us,
thank you.
We really appreciate it.
From the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Suzanne Wilbur. I volunteer at the Joe Nicole Prince Home. The only reason, because my mom was here almost 6.5 years ago. She passed in 2014. This place is an absolute godsend. I don't know what we would have done without it. She was never left alone. The care that she got was better than when she was in the hospital. It took me a long time before I could go in her room, but I can now go in there, and I just enjoy helping people. And there's no words for this place. It's just absolutely amazing.
Hi, my name is Nancy, and my grandmother, Nancy Sacco, was here at the Joe Nicole Prince Home in May of 2019. And this is my Aunt Mary.
Hi, my mom was here. and she was only here 10 days, but she had the best care that she could have ever had.
She wanted to be able to stay home, and we weren't able to do that, but this was by far the best thing that could have happened. It was like being at home. It was, we were able to come whenever we wanted.
Everyone took care of her like she was their mother. She was 95 years old, and she just, she was a fun person.
Yeah. But we appreciate everything, all the care she got when she was here, and for making us feel so welcome. You guys are great, and anyone that could benefit from just seeing what goes on here and how loving it is and how unjudgmental it is, and we really appreciated it, and we love you guys.
My nephew Todd, he was here at that time, but he passed away last August. So it's the both of them that we're missing. But I can't say enough about this place. It's just wonderful. I try to recommend it to anybody. And I told my husband if I ever got sick, I wanted to come here.
But thank you for everything. We really appreciate the care that my grandmother got, and we don't know what we would have done without it.
My name is Joan Burke, and I live in this area, and I want to tell you a little bit about the Joan Nicole Prince home. My sister was here, and my cousin was here, and I was at my wit's end because I didn't know what to do with either one of them. I was so depressed, and so were they. They were not just depressed, they were afraid. And then I remembered, the house is behind me. Let me call up there and see if there's someone up there that can help. And they did. My sister was in a nursing home, and she didn't want to live, she didn't want to go back. And I was unable to bring her to my house. Well, they invited her in, and my cousin Anita. And the care in the house, it's all volunteers. They're from young college students to seniors. And they all, TLC, tender loving care, that's what they gave to them. And they were God's angels, because when I left, I felt peace in my heart. I could sleep nights knowing that the care of my relatives were in good hands. And they've been doing this for almost 16 years now. But now it's their turn. It's their turn to stay alive. They need help from our community. We need to help them with a donation, because this is what keeps them alive. No one pays anything to come here, no insurance, nothing, just your donations. So if you can open up your heart and they can help you like they helped me, the world's going to be a better place to live in. I'm happy. Every time I drive by and I stop, I think of the end of my relatives' lives. We're so peaceful, happy, and safe. And that's what matters.
Right now, you can help us continue to serve individuals in need by donating. It costs $7 a day to provide cable TV and phone. $8 a day provides clean water and electricity, and $10 a day provides food. Together, that totals for a daily cost of $25 for basic needs. Additional expenses the home takes on per day includes $30 a day to provide a safe home, such as our insurance and mortgage payments, and $100 a day to provide direct care from trained staff. The JNP home is run solely on donations to pay for this daily cost of living. Every single cent of your donations goes directly into our home to support our residents. We urge you to sponsor a patient and donate what you can to ensure individuals in our community at the end of life receive continuous, compassionate, and quality care.
In celebration of our gala, on October 5th through October 11th, we celebrated a week of difference in our home. We'd like to once again thank Habitat for Humanity for their beautiful job on the interior paint of the home. We'd like to thank Village Paint for a discount of those colors. They came out beautiful. We'd like to thank Best Tile for the backsplash in our kitchen. We'd like to thank Paul Perry Kitchen for the beautiful countertop. We'd also like to thank Maiden Home for the beautiful couch in our living room, and also Enterprise for providing transportation to go to New Jersey to get that couch. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to Lorraine and Robert for the shelving in our bathroom. It looks beautiful. And thank you to our 2 dedicated maintenance volunteers, Steve and Ed. We could have not done this without you. Thanks, everybody.
I'd like to introduce to you our next performers, New York Blues Hall of Fame artist Mark Tolstrup and Jill Burnham.
Hi, we're Mark.
And Jill.
And thank you for supporting the Joan Nicole Prince Home tonight.
Their commitment to providing care to individuals at the end of life is outstanding.
Please donate tonight. Your donations go directly to the JNP home,
to help them provide direct bedside care to those most in need in our community.
I also wanted to mention that we set up on our website, rootblues.com, a little link that if you want to buy our latest CD, which is a live at Cafe Lena recording, we have the link set up so that you could buy the CD and we'll donate the proceeds to this very worthy cause. Again, it's Root Blues, ROOT blues.com. You can buy the CD. This is one of the songs. It's an original song that's on that CD. In the city, the streetlights are coming on. Shops are closing and the people are headed home. Taxi cab makes his last lazy swing. Stops at the corner and a woman alone gets in. She looks out at the night through a window that's streaked with rain. She says something, I think it might have been her name. Well, the rain's gonna stop, but it's not gonna stop right now. Things are gonna change someday, but you don't see how. Doesn't really matter how things got this way. If you just hold on long enough, things are gonna change. There's a kitchen light in a house on Orchard Street. It's been on all night, every night for at least a week. There's a shoebox on the
table and a bottle of gin. And a man in a straight back chair plays a violin. He's looking at a black and white photograph. It's stayed back together after it was torn in half. Well, the rain's gonna stop, but it's not gonna stop right now. Things are gonna change someday, but you don't see how. Doesn't really matter how things got this way. If you just hold on long enough, things are gonna change. There's a birthday party at table number 3, and the waitresses sing together with the family. The man sets up in the corner by a neon sign, and the bartender pours another glass of wine. It's rain in her hair, she steps to the stage to sing about the city and the rain and the man with the violin. Well, the rain's gonna stop, but it's not gonna stop right now. Things are gonna change someday, but you don't see how. Doesn't really matter how things got this way. If you just hold on long enough, things are gonna change. Well, the rain's gonna stop, but it's not gonna stop right now. Things are gonna change someday, but you don't see how. Doesn't really matter how things got this way. If you just hold on long enough, things are gonna change. If you just hold on long enough, things are gonna change.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
What a beautiful performance. Thanks so much for being here with us tonight. And thank you, Libby, for being our guest speaker tonight and for all you do for our home. Don't forget, now is the time to donate. You can go to www.joannicoleprinceHome.org/Gala2020 right now to make a donation, sponsor a patient, and bid on silent auction items. Remember, 100% of the proceeds raised tonight go directly to the Joan Nicole Prince Home to help us serve individuals at the end of life. Thank you for your time and donations, and I hope you have a terrific holiday season.
Hi, my name is Donna Miller, and I want to tell you what Joan Nicole Prince Home means to me. I've been here almost from the beginning, and I saw an ad in the paper, and I believe the Lord prompted me to come here because He knew that I needed knowledge, and I needed to serve, and I needed to learn how to take care of older people or people that were ill and dying. And I had a lot to learn, and I did learn from absolutely wonderful people that took me under their wing and showed me what to do and built my confidence, because I've realized through the years that you just have to do it. You can't be afraid, and that strength comes from the Lord, I believe. And so I did. I learned, and I loved every minute that I was here. I learned from every single patient. I learned not to take things personally, just to be here and sit and pray and give them what they need. And I developed confidence, and I was able to take care of my dad 10 years ago. And he was in my home, and I was with him, and it was a wonderful, beautiful death. And I continued through the years to be here and keep learning. I learned every time I came, and every time I came here on my way in the car, I pray that I can do a good job. You don't know what you're going to find when you walk in this beautiful home. You just have to give and surrender your whole life and not think about your own life. When you walk in this door, your life ends and this life begins. And it's a beautiful thing. I also had my mom. She passed away 3 weeks ago, and I was able to step up again and take care of her in my home, and it was beautiful. So I thank those two beautiful deaths to Joan Nicole Prince Home for helping me be able to do a beautiful thing for my parents, and to see them through to the end of their life. I did not want them in a nursing home. I wanted to do it, and I think if you have the desire, you have to seek out the knowledge. And it was all provided to me right here in these beautiful walls. And I will continue to be here. I want this home in my life because I learned and bring home a gratefulness and a thankfulness for my life and for the privilege of being with people that are going to heaven. So thank you to everybody here for helping me on my journey, and I'm very, very grateful. So I'm here, you're not going to get rid of me for a while, and I'm happy every day I'm here.
Hi everyone, I'm Sonia Willett. I'm a volunteer here at the Joan Nicole Prince Home, coming to you from the beautiful backyard. I've been volunteering here for about 8 years, since 2012, and I do both resident care and I help out in the office. And I just have to thank you all for your support of the home, and it's wonderful that we have a resident again. Susan is here and she's been a delight to care for, and I'm just thrilled that the home's been able to reopen. The home looks fantastic. Amanda and Tony have done a great job refreshing the decor. What I like about volunteering here at the home is it gives me a chance to live out my faith life in a very practical and tangible way. So it's really meaningful to me that the home has been able to reopen its doors to residents to care for those with the greatest need. And I'm just delighted to be able to support the home, and I thank all of you for showing your support as well. Thank you.
I'm here today with a therapy dog, Taffy. Taffy is a pedigree Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. He's ruby colored and he's 6 years old. Now, the people that we've met here at the Joan Nicole Prince House, the residents and the staff especially, the staff have been fantastic. And they really do take care of the residents. They go out of their way to make them comfortable, providing them with whatever they ask for. Whatever types of foods, or hobby crafts or things to do, books to read, newspapers, anything that the resident might want. And when we come in with the dog, it's incredible to see the residents' faces light up, and that they just embrace Taffy. Taffy's just so laid back and friendly that the residents just go right for him. To be able to do something nice for people, to provide a warm and loving and nurturing experience, letting them be able to pet the dog and be involved with an animal, especially the type of animal that Taffy is. So he's so warm and friendly and loving and cuddly, and so that experience has just been outstanding.
Good evening. My name is Joni Conlon. I'm a volunteer at the Joan Nicole Prince Home for more than 8 years now. First off, I'd like to congratulate the home and the board on their 15th annual gala. And it's just been a tremendous, tremendous organization, giving so much to the community and to all the loved ones that have spent time there and their families. I came to the Joe Nicole Prince Home as a volunteer to fill a void of after my parents passed away, to continue to nurture and care for people in need. The things I have gotten back from the Joe Nicole Prince Home far exceed what I've given them. I've enhanced my compassion, my caring, my ability to nurture and give all I can to this wonderful home. So that being said, I wish them many, many more years of continued success, and I hope that the evening goes well and everyone stay safe and well. Good night.
Hi, my name is Jess, and I've been volunteering here at the Joe Nicole Prince Home for about a year. And since my first day, I've loved it. All the volunteers here are so welcoming, and it feels like we're all a family. And one of the most important things about this place is that it's an actual home setting. So that's what I fell in love with the most when I first started, and I've been here ever since, and I don't see myself ever leaving because I love the care that we're able to give to the patients and the fact that we only are housing 1 to 2 patients at a time. So we are able to give that one-on-one attention that our patients deserve. And people have asked me so many times, like my friends and family, like, isn't it so sad, doing that? How do you do that? And I think that had crossed my mind, or would have crossed my mind prior to me doing this, but I feel like it's the opposite. Like, just like the little smiles you'll get, like after feeding one of the patients, or putting a pillow between their legs, or repositioning them, just something that you get back. Something as small as that is so rewarding, just helping to make their final days even just an inkling of a bit better is just the most rewarding thing. But what I think the most important thing that the Joe Nicole Prince Home does is it provides one-on-one individual care with so much attention that we all deserve when we're in our final days. So I plan on staying here for as long as it's open, and I'm thankful to have this volunteer position.
One of the most beautiful and powerful things we experience here at the Joe Nicole Prince Home is the power of a human spirit. Throughout the years, many stories have been told, traditions have been passed on, and lessons have been learned. And laughter has been shared between residents, volunteers, and staff. We thank our residents and their loved ones for welcoming us into their lives with open arms and kindness, and for allowing us to be with you in moments of need. We thank our volunteers for their endless dedication and pure compassion for our residents and our home. And we thank all our staff who make it their mission to uphold the Joe Nicole Prince Home's mission and values, to provide the best possible care to individuals in need at the end of their life in our community.
Hi everyone, my name is Ken McGivney, and I have the honor of serving as Vice President of the Board at JNP. Thank you for attending, and thank you for all that you're doing for JNP. I hope that you'll consider sponsoring a patient at the JNP home. Not only does sponsoring a patient allow for the continuation of bedside care at JNP, but it also allows our volunteers and staff to support family members and loved ones as well. At JNP, we know how hard it is to care for a sick loved one. It's stressful, it's emotionally trying, and it can be downright hard. At JNP, family members and loved ones get to be a loved one instead of a caregiver through the 24/7 support of volunteers and staff. If you can, donate through our website or through a check through the mail to the JNP home. Again, thank you for attending, and thank you for all that you're doing for JNP.
Welcome to our next artist of the night, Angelina Valente, with her beautiful song, Light.
Stood by my grandfather's bed, tried to remember all the words he said, like how he called me Angeline, and all the places he had seen. And though he didn't have that much to say, I learned to listen as we wiped our tears away. I don't wanna be heavy, wanna find the light. I don't wanna be dark, wanna find the light. I don't wanna feel all these thoughts weighing hard on my mind. I wanna know peace, go and find the light. I wanna know life, go and find the light. I wanna feel love in my heart before I die. 'Cause life's too short for all the tears I cried. I watched her weep and hold on to his hand. Her legs so weak she could barely stand, holding on in a hospital room. Suddenly 84 feels too soon, and watching this real love come to an end. I learned to be patient and don't settle for less. I don't wanna be heavy, wanna find the light. I don't wanna be dark, wanna find the light. I don't wanna feel all these thoughts weighing hard on my mind. I wanna know peace, go and find the light. I wanna know life, go and find the light. I wanna feel love in my heart before I die. 'Cause life's too short for all the tears, and sometimes it comes crashing in so hard that you can't breathe. And sometimes it'll hit you in a way you won't believe. And sometimes it's so far away you can feel the world turn green, feel the flowers bloom, and the trees grow leaves. And you're not heavy, and you're not dark, and you don't feel all those thoughts weighing hard on your mind. And you know peace, you found the light. And you know life, you found the light. And you knew love in your heart before you died. And you know peace, and you know life, love in your heart before you die. Love in your heart before you died. Love in your heart before you die. 'Cause life's too short for all the tears I cried.
Hi, my name is Jim Keating, and Joan Nicole Prince was my sister. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you to all the wonderful volunteers who work at the Joan Nicole Prince home. Joni was fortunate enough to die at home in her bedroom surrounded by her loved ones. Not everyone is so lucky. It's so important to make those last days as comfortable as possible, especially for those most in need. I've heard residents say they experienced a sense of peace in the Joan Nicole Prince home, and that it was full of love. That's what my sister's home was like, and that's exactly what she would have wanted for a home like this. Joni was always thinking about other people and putting their needs first. She loved people, and people loved her, and they loved to be around her. This year has been particularly hard with the COVID situation, and the isolation has been devastating. All the more reason to support this great cause. Again, thank you to all the volunteers for everything you do. You're making a huge difference in the lives of people who need it the most. God bless.
Thank you everybody for tuning into our 15th annual Night of a Thousand Stars Gala, although it looks a little bit differently this year. We want to say again thank you to our amazing sponsors. Without you, we couldn't have done this gala. Thank you to our board of directors, our honorary board. Without you, we would be nowhere. We would be at a loss. So thank you for all of your dedication. Thank you to our community, our volunteers, our honorees. You are all the lifeblood of the Joe Nicole Prince Home. So thank you for your commitment, for your dedication, your compassion, and your kindness. Without you, this home would not exist. And please remember to still donate. This is our biggest fundraiser of the year, so we need you now more than ever, especially due to the pandemic. Please give. You can donate now, you can sponsor a patient, or you can still bid at the silent auction until 10 p.m. So the more you bid, the higher chance you have at winning. Thank you, everybody, and we hope to see you next year.
Doom doo da 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 doom ba da 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 and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we see. Oh, I won't be afraid, no, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me, stand by me, and stand by me. Oh, stand by me, stand by me, stand by me. If the sky that we are beautiful should tumble and fall, and mountains should crumble to the sea.